So we've had some bad news. It's been a bit of a disaster over the past week. We haven't released a lot of content because of the situation that we've been kind of trying to take care of. Damo knows more detail than I because I wasn't involved in the situation as it transpired. And the reason that we're talking to you from here is because this is where it happened. So do you want to tell them what's happened? What happened here? It was now over a week ago, right?
My dad had stroke. เส้นเลือดในสมองแตกบ่อยคอ like it.
So he had a stroke and then he had like blood on the brain.
On the brain, like a half blood, a lot of blood. And then he fell here. He stayed here, he lived here. And then he fell here. And then I saw him just like fell off. And then I cannot get inside the house, so I had to make the hole over there, like to come go inside and then pick him up.
So basically her dad stays in this house most of the time. This is the old house, and her mother stays in the new house in the kitchen where all the kids are and stuff, and a lot of time her dad spends alone in this house. So what happened one morning is he'd been drinking the rice whiskey for a few weeks, and he decided that he wanted to stop drinking the rice whiskey. So he kind of went cold turkey, and it caused him to have a stroke, and he was in this house alone in the early morning. And as he fell down, he fell very close to the door, and so the door was locked, and he kind of blocked the door. I don't know if he hit his head or not. Did he hit his head or?
No, it's like have blood first, and then the body stopped working, right, and then he fell. It's like that.
All right. So there was blood on the brain, stroke, and then the body stopped working, and then he fell, but he blocked the door.
So like I have to come up there to check if like he just what you call like if you stop drinking and then you
withdrawals.
Withdraw like that. And then first time I think it's just like because he not have alcohol in his body. When I pick him up, he just a little bit know what's going on, and then I give him a little bit whiskey to get in the body to make him feel like okay, not like that.
Because sometimes he gets a withdrawal from the rice whiskey, and so he gets the tremors, and it's dangerous to stop drinking cold turkey because your body, for those that already know, your body becomes dependent on the alcohol, and so actually it's dangerous to just stop. So Damo gave him some whiskey, because she thought this was a withdrawal thing.
I realized that half of his body cannot move, like. Legs and hand cannot move, so I think like I have to bring him to hospital straight away. He not talk. Even my mom tried to talk to him. He not speak any word, but he like look on the side like that. But I found out like I see half of the body not move at all. So I think like have to take him to the hospital because I think like that just about withdraw the alcohol like that. But when go to the hospital, only like 10 to 15 minutes, they say have to go bigger hospital for scan the brain.
So the first step was he went to one of the local hospitals, which is quite a small hospital, and he doesn't have a lot of the equipment, like specialist equipment. And they took him there, and they said they can't deal with him. So then they sent him to a bigger hospital via ambulance. And in the bigger hospital, they have things like the MRI. And they can do a proper scan. So they did, in the bigger hospital, they did an MRI scan on him, and they found out that there was blood on the brain, right?
Yeah, half brain, half blood.
And then he'd had a stroke, and so they weren't sure then. What did the doctor tell you about the situation?
The hospital told me like they showed me the scan of the brain, like half of his brain is like half blood, and then they say like it's swollen.
Swollen.
Swollen. Yeah. It's swollen, and then it's the pressure. It's a lot of pressure in the brain, and then if not do operation, it have to it will like more pressure, and then go to another side of the brain. That time I feel like my heart dropped. Like I don't know what's going on because I go alone with him. I in the hospital van with him. And then they asked me like we have to put oxygen เขาเรียกอะไรผาใหญ่ๆhave to go like put the oxygen, the big oxygen ที่ใหญ่เขาเรียกอะไรที่สอดคอ
ใช่ in the tube
yeah And then because I have experience with Uncle Mang, I'm the one that taking him. So I see when they put that for him, it feels suffer, you know. So I feel like I'm going to make my dad suffer. So I just like I have to make decision that time like want to put that for him or don't want to put for him, because the doctor say during the travel time from this hospital to the city is quite long, like 1 hour. So maybe something happened to him on the way. I have to make decision that to allow the doctor to put that for him. So I don't know what to do because I don't want him to feel suffer. But I call my mom and my mom say, yeah, have to put for him. Yeah, to save him.
Damo's got some like anxiety about this kind of thing because with Uncle Monk, she was the one that signed the papers and so she feels like there was a lot of pressure. Like, but Uncle Monk was old anyway, you know, he was going to pass away anyway, but Damo feels like she was somehow complicit in it. It's quite a normal thing, like people feel guilty for stuff. And so she didn't want to be the one to do it with her dad this time, right?
Like really hard, difficult for me, you know, like, because sometimes when Uncle Mang passed away, like I caused, I don't know, I'm the one that making it more worse or something like that.
No, you're the one that was helping, babe. She sees it as she was making it more worse because she signed the papers and, you know, had the tube put in and stuff like this. And then obviously when he passed away, all this stuff. So Damo still feels a lot of guilt for that. But really, she was helping. She was the one that was helping. And she didn't want that to be the same situation with her dad. She didn't want to be like, you did the right thing, you know what I mean? You did the right thing. So Damo's obviously quite upset about it. Like we talk about it on the vlog, but Damo's quite upset about it. But what was the next thing that we found out with your dad?
Oh, they say like only 10 minutes only 15 minutes stay in the hospital, the second hospital, and then they say like have to refer to the big hospital to get operation, like
They had to cut open
open, but not take the blood come out. Yeah, this happened with my grandmom before, but that one they can take the blood out. But this time they say the blood is mixed with the brain. And then the thing that they can do is just cut and then get the air out, like the pressure out. That can save him. But in the hospital is also very difficult time, the most difficult time in my life that I have to make decision, because the doctor say like he 50-50, you know, like and then they asked me 6 times that do I want to get operation or do I want to let him go like slowly. Me and my brother have to make decision like but my brother, he don't want to do any with the decision.
It's like usually Damo is the one that makes all the decisions for everything that goes on here. So she's kind of left with the guilt as well.
Yeah, but before that,
you didn't know.
Yeah, I'm happy that I make this decision, because before that I nearly choose another.
Not to do it. Yeah.
Not to do it, you know, because the doctor asked me 6 times. Even that I say I'm 100% sure to get operation for my dad, you know, like 6 times. They asked me and then I say, yeah, 100% sure. And then they asked me again, like, are you sure, like, you want to do that? Because after operation, he not going to be the same. He going to be visible, like no talking, no movement, and just lay like that and have to oxygen.
Have to have the oxygen.
Like what they put in here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I feel like it's so, I don't want my dad to feel suffer with that. And then I asked them, like, if we choose not to do operation, will my dad be able to breathe himself, breathing like by himself? And then just like we bring back home and we take care, if like, you know, just don't want him to feel suffer with medical before he go like that, you know. And then they say, even that you not do operation, they have to cut this and put the oxygen for him here. You know, even that you not do it, he still suffer. And you do it, he also like suffer. So what is the point of not doing it? Yeah.
So you feel guilty either way.
Yeah, because like he will be suffer both way, you know, like so I think like okay, we choose whatever we make decision like do operation 100% sure, no more asking me. So I tell doctor say like no more asking me again. So like in that day, the same day, 1 p.m. 7 p.m. they do operation 2 hours in the operation, and then doctor say that even that after operation he will like have to put oxygen here, is more suffering, but I just like want to take a risk, you know. And after that, like only 3 days, he recover fast, he get better and better, and then I feel really happy because, you know, like I feel strong enough to do it. But for the paper to sign to do it, I don't do it.
Yeah, she wouldn't sign the papers this time.
This time I forced my brother.
With Kunlung, you signed the papers, right?
Yeah, and then it's stuck in my mind, you know, it's stuck. Even all my family say it's not my fault, but only one person that say that my fault, you know. But it's like it make.
Who said it's your fault?
Huh?
Who said it's your fault?
Some of his siblings somewhere far away.
So
They say like.
no, it wasn't your fault. Damo took control of the situation, and
Only one
without
person
her,
say that, and then it feel like not right, you know. It feel like it scare me to make decision. Yeah, this time we FaceTime everybody, like my sister from Germany, my sister in Bangkok, to make decision. Nobody can make any decision. So
people are very critical and very cruel. You know, they wouldn't. They don't know what they would do in this situation themselves, but yet they'll point a finger and say, I should have done this, I should have done that, and nothing could have been done. Uncle Monk was old, he was on his deathbed, and that was it. And her dad also, he had a problem with drinking. We've been going around in a circle, stop and start and stop and start, and be in hospital 2 or 3 times before as well. So this has been coming, like it is almost predictable, you know.
No,
so
it's like it still feel pain in there because Uncle Mike passed away last year, and this year it's the same month of this year. It's like something happened to my dad, and I feel like every year, you know, something happened to our family, and then we feel like not fair. That day on the operation, my sister decided to flew from
Germany. So her sister decided to fly back from Germany.
Since she know the news, she just buy ticket and then come back straight away.
Straight back, and then another sister from Bangkok came.
We all come.
Everybody
like,
came back.
Came back together to the hospital to like, because we don't know. Doctors say like he not gonna survive both way, you know, like. So my sister also feel like this time will be the last time that she see that, you know. So she like.
And Damo I took her the kids, and while Damo went to stay at the hospital with her dad. So she was there at the hospital for a couple of days setting up. And then, so what happened in the operation then? In the end, it was a good...
yeah, after 10 hours, he respond, but it's not fully respond. He's still like, don't know what's going on, you know. But later, one week later, he like can move, half the body can move. He know people, he remember people, but he's still slow thinking. And and all the kids come to him, and then I take all grandkids to see him. Everybody go to the hospital to see him, and then when he see that, I believe in miracle. I really believe in miracle, you know, because the doctors say different, completely different. And my dad recovered really fast, you know, so fast. But I believe in miracle. When he see the grandkids, see the kids, you know, come together one time, you know, like in the hospital and see everybody like hold hand like that. It feel like make him want to fight. So actually what doctors said to me, told me that what was gonna happen after operation is completely different. You know, like he getting better, and right now it's a good news that he moved back to the local hospital, stay there for
And
5
we've
days.
just been to see him in the local hospital with Otis.
And the good news now is like they moved him back to the local hospital for exercise, and then they say like stay there 5 days and gonna move back home. Before he moved back, we do that like a room renovation for him, ready for him to stay, because he can only stay like in downstairs, because I don't think that he will be able to walk soon, but slowly, you know, if we do exercise for him every day. And yeah, right now we just do like a room renovation with everybody help together to support him, like support to do his room like that, Ryan, my sister. And yeah, and now we're getting ready for bring him home. Yeah, that's a good news, and then I really happy right now, you know, even that my dad not fully recover, but I feel like he getting better than what the doctor told me. Like it's like miracle for me. And my sister also off work for 1 month, you know, to stay with him, because she also feel guilty when something happened with Uncle Mang. She not be able to take care of him. And this time, like he really, this time she really like put her 100% with my dad. She don't want to go anywhere. She want to stay with my dad every minute. You know, like yeah, that is all the good news that our family, and right now all our family feel relief, feel like a little bit. Before we few weeks ago, like we straight and feel like sad, you know, everybody's sad and everybody feels so stressful and with the situation that we face. And but right now we feel better, feel more relief, feel more relaxed, feel more happy, you know, in the way that he coming home. And next vlog we're gonna show you about room renovation for my dad, and what we prepare equipment for him ready to stay home, and yeah, welcome him home with you know, that even that I know that he not be able to walk soon, and you know, he not be able to live his life the same way before, but I think I'm happy that he's still alive and then stay with us.
Okay, so that's the story, guys. We're going to be keeping you updated on the channel of the progress of the renovation and the progress of Damo's dad as well. And we keep going. The story continues. Some long-term subscribers would kind of know Damo's dad through the vlog. And so I have actually done a documentary of Damo's dad. What I made is like a mini documentary. I'll link it below. So it's a little bit of an artistic representation of his life, but you can, I think it's important that we captured that as well for the grandkids, for everyone in the future. So I think it took a long time for me to put that together. And so if you want to check it out, it's in the link below. And yeah, we'll keep you updated on the progress. So thanks for joining us today, guys.